Welcome everyone, welcome to another preview. This is MetalCanyon, and we'll be checking out a game by Alternate Realities called Cosmoteer, Starship Architect and Commander. This is a pretty interesting game, kinda up my alley really, which is also why I accepted the key, in which you build your own spaceships and manage them, and then fight your way around the galaxy, I suppose. So without further ado, let's load the game. Before we begin fully though, I have to warn you that this is an early access build, so, you know, things might not work, things might be buggy, things might be unfinished. Although, to be fair, I do have to say that so far I've played quite a few hours, I've played a few hours, and while I'm still pretty much a newbie at the game, I do have to say that it has been completely bug-free, I believe. So that's quite good, and performance-wise, it's also perfect. Anyway, so, here's our ship. This is a completely free-form build. You can build pretty much whatever you want, whatever crazy design you want. This might not look very good, but, you know, it is my ship. And you should have seen the previous version. It was much more unorganized, or disorganized, because, well, I was new to the game and I was just placing things down. So, in fact, just before recording this video, I've decided to completely redesign the ship from the ground up, because I kind of understand now what's going on. So, basically, the game consists of three things. One is building your ship, two is fighting enemies, and three is salvaging and mining. Now, if you don't like salvaging and mining, that's pretty cool. You can actually disable that in the settings. I think when you start a new game. It's under gameplay. Oh well. Anyway, there's a lot of options you can do. So, there is a lot of blueprints for various weapons, support systems, and so on and so forth, and every ship requires various things to operate. The main resource, really, of a ship, not of you, main resource that you have is money, credits up here, and then the various items, whether they're raw materials or actually processed materials to actually build components. But, oh, I see that my hyperdrive efficiency is not very high, because I forgot to put more hyperdrives in. There's a space here. So anyway, the main currency of an actual ship is power and crew members. Well, also ammunition, I suppose. But right now I'm not using any ammunition-based weapons. These are all power weapons. These are ion beams here and heavy lasers across the board. And of course I've got 4 shields over here on the sides, and lots of armor all around the ship. This looks a bit weird because I basically decided to completely encompass my engines and all of the ship with armor, so it cannot get attacked from any side. I mean, it can get attacked, but, you know, I'm not going to be damaging modules. So, as you can see, there's a lot of little guys running about here on conveyor belts, which I bought. For some reason, combat music is playing. It's a bit odd. I placed conveyor belts for faster movement of people around the ship. This really helps. And they're fairly smart about it and can use these conveyor belts to good effect. So, a kind of a weird thing right at the beginning when I started this game was the fact that these ships don't really use energy conduits and such. You don't just need to make sure that you have enough energy via reactors and capacitors and such. Why is combat music playing? That's weird. In fact, all of the energy produced in these reactors is placed into these large cells, as you can see, that picking them up, and they have to physically bring these energy cells to the various things and consume them. For example, capacitors, where they can store plenty of energy batteries, and then bring them to places that actually need them. You can see the energy cells stored here in these engine rooms and engines, and then energy cells in these factories. Yes, there's factories as well, and you can see plenty of energy cells here in the shields, which are currently... oh, they're not currently off. Why are they not off? There we go. I set all the shields to number 1 so I can turn them on all individually at the same time. Anyway, yeah, you can see plenty of power cells, which can run out, of course, if you have not enough energy generation or not enough people to actually bring them in combat. But yeah, everything needs a constant supply of energy. Well, practically everything. Dormitories don't need them, for example. Storages don't need them, and so on and so forth. Some of the stuff that doesn't actually run at the moment doesn't need them because, well, I don't have any raw materials to actually process them. So you don't need to, in fact, mine. I've got a couple of mining lasers. I thought I did, but no, I don't. I forgot to actually put them into the ship. Never mind. Yeah, we said that we need to actually improve our hyperdrive capabilities. So this, I'm saving this for a for another factory here, but I don't have enough diamonds at the moment. So I'm just going to play this over here. You can also rotate, although with this one it doesn't matter. And then you can also place doors down if you don't like how they're placed originally. You can also delete them, of course. They're bringing the... What's it called? Tritium? Not tritium. What is it called? It is called... Hyperium. That's what it's called. Hyperium is used to fill these hyperdrives with power. And then basically you can jump to another system. Because we're in this system with the sun and lots of missions that I picked up. But you can go beyond there. You can go into Galaxy View. We started over here. And then I went here and now here. And you can see that there's levels to these places. 5 to 7, 8 to 10, and so on and so forth. That's, yeah, ouch. 15 to 17. That would be quite interesting. Now, despite the fact that these seem to be some sort of factions around here, at this very moment, I do have to say that playing the game doesn't really feel like, I don't know, there's any factions at play. It is quite grindy. Let me unpause the game. It is quite grindy at the moment. So, it basically, the gameplay consists of... You'll see everyone now coming out to provide power cells to these engine rooms and such. Yeah, the game currently consists of mostly ran out fighting enemies. There's like a couple of mission types. There's destroying pirates or bounties, so enemy ships, and there's also destroying pirate bases. That's pretty much it. And there's also discovery, but yeah, I don't have enough power here. For some reason, they're not bringing enough power here. I guess these guys are too far away. Or maybe I should set these guys to actually just keep delivering power. I should probably do that. You can do that via resource management. As you can see, I've got power set up to various places here where they're supposed to bring it to the capacitors. But I have these huge thrusters now, which are the biggest thrusters you can get. So I will be doing this. I will select this. You can actually designate, you know, I've got chargers here, for example. But I'm going to designate these guys. How does this work? Can I do it like this? I think I should be able to do it like this, right? So these guys should always be doing just these jobs. Just bringing more power to the engines. Okay, so we got a bunch of enemies here, in fact. You can speed things up here. You can pause them. Oh, they're going straight for me. Okay. Let's orientate ourselves over here. Orientate, please. We're turning, but pretty slowly. So there's an enemy ship. What the hell is all this? What was that? I have no idea what that was. Does it have anything special? It only has a small reactor core. And a cockpit right at the front. You destroy enemy ships by destroying either all of their cockpits or reactors. And in this case, this one only has one, and the cockpit is right at the front. And it only has 2 laser... Wait. Laser blaster. Okay. This is a very basic ship. We're still going to power up our shields, so we don't take damage. And now all of our... let's also stay away like this. all of our weapons here are going to... Why aren't these powering off? Look at that. Oh, I forgot to do this. I have to aim these prisms so they actually go where I need them to. There. Firing weapons, the sound effects of explosions and such are extremely satisfying. Look at that. That was awesome. Of course, that was a very small ship, but why are these not powering up? Hey? That was weird. So now we can also salvage these ones, power the shields back up. Now this is a bit more of a bigger ship. I mean, it's still small, but we're going to destroy its flag battery, and then we're going to go for the small reactor core. So as you can see, my ion beams here are combining. You can combine however many you want with the prisms, but the game suggests you only combine 2 at maximum to maximize the damage potential, because otherwise you get diminishing returns. But look at how cool that is. Look at that. Just absolutely annihilating them. Of course, we've got more enemies coming, because this place is pretty populated. That's an interesting ship design. I like seeing the enemy ships just get absolutely obliterated. Oh, I love it. So, let's shut off the shields, and now let's use G to get everything we want. I don't have any mining lasers so far. I forgot to build them. So now you gotta be careful, because most of the people are designated to just do everything that they can. So they're all going to go through these airlocks outside EVA to pick up things and bring them over back to our storage base, which will get filled quite quickly. Don't understand why these... Why are they not powering up? Oh, it's because of... Oh, of course. It's because of the armor. 'Tis because of the armor. Actually put it like this. Unfortunately, moving stuff like this gets rid of all of its energy. So let me do this and see how much that helps. I think it's still going to be quite choked. We also have to designate the power going to these shields. Only going to do it from here. Might need another capacitor here for the shields, but we'll see. We have to wait for everyone to come back to actually fill these shields with power until we can try them out. Let's shut them off in the meantime. O2, because they're kind of far away. That's fine. I'll just stay here for now. I don't want to move the ship because, well, we can. There we go. Get a little closer. Okay, so now these shields are powered. Okay, there we go. So now this is quite good, I would say. Well, let me just see what the original size would be. Yeah, see, this is quite a lot different. Shields a lot less than what it could. So I'm thinking I cannot put the shields over here because of this engine exhaust, which is unfortunate. So I will have to get rid of some of the armor, I suppose. Yeah, I'll do it for now. You can also use this, by the way, which splits the ship down the middle, but you can also move it yourself, which is very nice when building a ship. You only have to build one side, and you can see it will... there we go, it's actually improving the shield immediately. No, let's undo that. There's too much stuff there anyway. So I guess it doesn't matter if there's armor here. Yes. Oh, perfect. Okay. I mean, it's not perfect. I would have liked to have the shield around here as well, but... this stuff is in the way. This is not the best positioning of these shields, so oh well. I never said I'm very good at this, so let's get all of these guys into number 1 there. Okay, so all of my guys are back. You can also emergency recall them if an enemy ship is approaching and your guys are outside, but you gotta be careful because if you start salvaging immediately after combat, your stuff will probably be pretty diminished. So, you know, the people will have to come back in and then replenish everything. Why are they not coming over for us? So you can also queue, as you could see before, queue attack. So for example, I want to get rid of all these weapons. I could just go for the cockpit here, but just for the purposes of this, I'll show you. You can queue it like this, for example, what you want attacked in order. Yeah, my ship is pretty slow, mostly because of, well, one, its size and weight, but also because I don't have enough power here. I need to probably add more. Now these engines, because they're next to the engine rooms, do not need to be recharged separately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple more capacitors here, like so, to get power from the reactor. Yeah, I know the placement isn't very good, but like I said, not that great at this. There, let's do it like this. And hopefully that will help a little bit. Oh yeah, of course, I also have to designate where this goes from. So this one will not power the engine room. Yeah. Oh yeah, I had that split ship thing, so it was already doing that on its own. Okay, that's pretty good. Come on. Oh, I can't catch him up. I can't catch up. I'm too slow. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Come on, get that power there. There we go. Now we're gonna get other ships. But I want to get this one because it's not part of these areas. It just roams randomly, and it's kind of difficult to catch sometimes, or find more like, oh no, this is not good. Come on, change your orientation. Go back. There you go. Go back, you bastard. There we go. Okay, let's just go for the cockpit here. See, they had shields, but that didn't really help them at all. Now, I like shutting the shields off because they keep consuming power. Now I could... Yeah, let's salvage stuff. Now, we were damaged in this fight. I'm not sure where or how. So what you do is you can repair all, for example. What was damaged? Well, the shield was damaged a little bit. The thing that's kind of weird right now in the game is you could have a huge fight and you could have loads of damage to your ship, but let's say that you have enough materials to actually repair it. And there's more enemies coming in. But because you have just the tiniest bit of a breather in between combat, you can just go to the repair icon, click repair all, and that's it. Your ship is perfect once again. No time required. So that's a bit odd in that respect. Okay, why is it not designating this? Okay. What? Why not? Are we full? What's going on? We are pretty full on everything, though. That's probably why. But oh well, it doesn't matter. Oh, let's call everyone back quickly and catch that guy if we can. We still have 5 people EVA, as you can see by these little dots, so we're gonna wait for these to come back. Come on, let's try to catch them. Our ship is a lumbering mess. It turns okay, I suppose. Let's go on an intercept course. Now our speed is... how much? 90 meters per second. That's pretty good. That's pretty fast. Most of the ships will not outrun that or try to catch you up. It's a pretty cool ship. Okay. Oh, we're already firing. All right. So they've got 2 shields. They've got 2 small shields, which don't need to be on the outside of the ship. They can be inside and still project shields. And they have heavy laser blasters, but I don't think they'll be able to get through our shield. So we're just gonna go for the medium reactor core. Just blast through them. I freaking love it. So as you can see, my ship philosophy is just overwhelming firepower. Let's get the rest. But yeah, so you can also mine asteroids with or without mining lasers. It's just much slower without mining lasers. But it is not necessary to do so. So anyway, when you're done with whatever missions you have been doing, you can just, you know, do them all and then hand them all in, which is very satisfying. You will get money and you will get... Let me see. I'm still running out of power there. That's not very nice. I'll have to redesign that. But like I said, this is the first test run of this new design. I completely just redid it and, you know, thought, oh, this would be good. But apparently it's not, because these huge engines use a lot of stuff. So we're going to hail the station here. And we've got 3 missions which have been done. So as you can see, most of them are bounties, fugitive bounty, pack bounty, hunter, and so on and so forth. There's a couple of deliveries every now and then. So if you're a player that sort of likes to play these games where you trade mostly, you're kind of out of luck. I don't think there's any trading really. I mean, you can trade materials, so you could potentially just create a mining ship and mine about, but I don't know how much money you'd get from that, because you need to mine a lot of stuff, a lot of rare materials as well. For example, if I sell all of this is only 100,000, which I suppose it's actually not that bad, but I've been collecting this for quite a while. So for example, you know, I don't know, I'll sell some of this stuff because we're full. We got hyper coils, some of them we can sell. Enriched uranium. We got sulfur and all of that, which we'll use to I'll just sell all the missiles. And I'm gonna keep the Hyperion probably. So I mean, 73,000, it's not too bad. Of course you have to wait for your guys to actually deliver these things. You can also press I to not see the interior of ships, and you can then customize them with various colors and markings. I haven't really been doing that, but to see the ship from the outside is pretty cool. You see all the little windows and the weapons. It looks nice. Also, these things open up and our money's coming in. You can see how much we're still being owed. So yeah, but yeah, most of the missions are just find the ship, destroy it, or find a group of pirates, destroy it, or find an enemy base and destroy it. That's pretty much it. So not a lot of variety at the moment. Like I said, it gets pretty grindy as far as that is concerned, but it is fun because let's just receive all of those. It is pretty fun because you get all this stuff. You can also hire people. Max hire, there we go. Hiring, as you can see, I've got more beds than I have crew, but I cannot hire any more people because I need more fame. And you get more fame by destroying stuff and completing missions and so on and so forth. So it's kind of like a soft limit to how big your ship can get, because you could build a giant ship, but it won't be operational because you don't have enough crew. And then you've got blueprints, which, you know, right now you can pretty much buy all blueprints if you have the money on one station. I kind of wish they'll separate that later on into you know, into stages, so you can get better and better weapons as you progress. But yeah, right now if you have the money, and it's not that difficult to get money, you can get pretty good stuff. I mean, I've got the largest reactors, the largest cockpit, these heavy lasers and the ion beams, and, you know, all these factories and stuff. And I'm not very far into the game. I'm only on like level 6 stuff. But yeah, fighting is very, very satisfying. Very satisfying, both sound and visual wise. There's a bit of strategy involved, especially when you're fighting more than one ship at a time, because like I said, you can set your distance and orientation. You can also take control yourself, for example, and pilot the ship yourself, like so. Yeah, our reverse is woeful, even though it is two huge engines. You can do that as well. So yeah, I mean, it is early access, but it definitely feels more like a finished game. That's a little bit bare bones as far as missions are concerned, but it never ceases to be fun to build more of your ship or redesign it, see how it fares against enemies, what you could improve, and so on and so forth. Like you can see over here, I'm woefully understaffed for as far as power goes here. So we'll definitely need to do something about that. Probably assign more people to actually bring... like so. To bring power. And hopefully that's gonna work. Oh yeah, I probably should add some stuff here. Considering this is on the right, it would probably be fastest to place it this way. So what we can do... Let's go here, place the walkway, and... Oh no! I forgot to turn this off. There. Let's do it up there. I think this might speed up the power delivery, and they're pretty smart enough about it that they'll always choose this way. I mean, optimally would be, you know, just through here, but, well, this is how I built my ship at the moment. So anyway, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little preview. Like I said, this game is a lot of fun. It offers a lot of potential as to what you want to make. You've got energy weapons, you've got missiles, you've even got nuclear missiles, you've got cannons here. Look at these deck cannons, they're pretty freaking huge. You've got rail guns, which you actually build one piece at a time. So you build it, and then you can build as many accelerators as you want, and then the launcher at the end. I haven't tried that yet, so that's pretty cool. And these ion beams with the prisms and so on. So there's a lot of options, and they'll probably add more later on. So I like it. It's a lot of fun, despite the grindy nature of the game and practically no story really at the moment. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little preview of me babbling and not doing much gameplay. And I'll see you all in another preview. Bye-bye.